So, I was watching the Splatterhouse review done by the Happy Video Game Nerd. It was of the reboot that they just released for the Xbox, and he gave it a good review, whereas a lot of professional reviewers gave it a really shitty review. I think that he was quite correct in some of his assumptions of other reviewers, assuming things like, to begin with, Splatterhouse rarely, if ever, got a good review from the reviewers. And he felt that played into it, as well as he felt like they didn't play the game through, because he said he didn't like it when he first tried it. So, this is my question to pose to you, and I'm going to use an example. I once tried to watch the film Emma, and I didn't get all the way through it, because about 40 minutes in, I took it out of the VCR. This was back in the day, and I haven't watched it all, but I'll tell you, it's a piece of crap. That's my cup of tea, my friends. Jane Austen sucks. Okay, on that note, I've also played games, or attempted to play games, and I'll tell you that I didn't like them. Okay? And I haven't played through it. In fact, some of them, I don't even think I got through the first level. Okay, so here's the question I'm posing. I'm not going to say that, you know, he's completely wrong. Obviously, he knows more about that game because he has played it through, and he even did give it some gripes. The one thing that I will say is this game probably wouldn't be my cup of tea, because he did state they don't explain things to you until after you learn them, which pisses me off in any game, as well as things don't really pick up for a while and you're kind of mindlessly going through. This is why I would say this game doesn't work for me. Even with my PS2 collection, I follow some rules. Any platformer or adventure game, without the cutscene, so we're not going to include that, you have about 20 minutes of real gameplay to impress me, to draw me in. If you can't, then you're probably not going to pick up for me. That's just my weird little rule. If it's a RPG, specifically a traditional role-based RPG, I'll give it an hour or more. Okay? So my question, of course, is, if you haven't played a game through, does that give you the right to say, this game's bad? You know? You've tried popping in a game and the controls were terrible, you couldn't figure things out, whatever. Does that give you the right or any leverage to say this game is bad, it's non-functional? So that's my question to all of you. Alright, see you later.